Glory be to God. My name is Rashad Johnson. I'm making this video because the video that you're about to witness is a past event. Today's date is October 24th, 2025. The videos that you're witnessing at this moment is in 2024. Now, my journey started in 2016, which I do have a testimony series if you would like to know more about me and where I came from and giving my life over to the Lord and why God chose me. And when I say He chose me to document my journey with my wife. During this journey, God done blessed me. He done taught me. I done learned how to cast out demons. I learned how to be righteous. I learned how to love. I learned how to become a new person through the Word of God. But when it comes to my wife, God had us go through trials and tribulations to build me up. I had to go through some spiritual warfare. I had videos that dates back to 2019 with me and my wife when we got married. And the first year we was married. And the spiritual warfare attacks happened that suddenly, where I noticed a lot of the stuff that I'm going through is not normal. It didn't make sense. There was no logic. There was lies and manipulation and deceivingness coming from my wife. A woman that loved God, that worked at the church, that was prayer lines and Bible study, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. I was already gave my life to the Lord. Me and my wife, before we got married, we didn't have sex. We didn't live with each other until we moved in. So I was following the instructions that my God, Lord, Christ gave me from a previous marriage before my wife that I'm with right now. But what y'all gonna witness in these videos is how I overcame, how I been doing the will of God. There is video, actual footage of arguments of me and my wife and her acting out in spiritual warfare, attacking me. But a lot of my videos is just me talking to you over the phone, giving you a rundown of a spiritual argument that I just had. Now, I didn't want to post my life over to social media and Facebook, but God was putting this on my spirit to do. And I fought with God. I didn't want to do this because I love my wife. I'm in love with my wife. And like I said, I didn't want people in my personal life. But come to find out, and when I realized this is bigger than me and my wife, this is bigger than me and my wife. It's for everybody out there that's watching these videos that God done guided to watch these videos. It's just a lot of my videos may not even be talking about my wife. I done had spiritual arguments with being attacked by the enemy with co-workers that I really did have relationships with, that I truly loved. My children, my siblings, my sisters, my father, my mother. I've been attacked from all angles, from my finances, my name being slurred. I done had curses put on me. And God had to teach me how to fight spiritually. I had to learn how to rebuke and bind, declare, decree and declare. I had to learn how to recognize these demons and their tactics and how they fight. What causes a person to allow the demon into to controlling them? The Bible's crystal clear. I do back up a lot what I say with the Bible verses in the videos. This is not about, let me show you my life in drama. This is showing you how God is maneuvering and how great our God is. He used me and my family, but he mainly used me to do his will, which is my purpose. Even though today, October 24th, 2025, my story is not done. My wife and I are in a divine separation where God had to separate us to correct things to get me and my wife equally yoked. And she been through some things. I haven't spoken to her, but you will see how God brings us back together. You just got to watch the videos in order. It's a lot of videos. It's a lot of videos. This is not a quick story. This is a teaching moment. God tells me what to say, what to put. He done use prophets to reach out to me and tell me what's going on with my wife or what to expect, how to fight the enemy. Like it was people that I was underneath that went on the journey before me that is giving me the wording to understand what I'm going through and how to fight the enemy. But when you watch these videos, you will see the miracles, you will see the breakthroughs, you will see things that I said that took place with me that God told me this is not going to stand, and it did not stand. A lot of y'all may be going through spiritual warfare and don't even know it. A lot of y'all may be separated from your spouses and your loved ones, or you may not be talking to your loved ones or your mothers or your fathers or co-workers, and you think that it's just normal. No, you're being attacked. This is spiritual warfare. I talk about everything. And like I said, I use the biblical Bible verses to back up everything I'm saying. So I'm not going to make this too long. Continue to watch these videos in order. They are numbered from episode 1 to episode 300 and whatever. But watch how the story plays out. And like I said, if you want to reach me, my email is in the description. If you want to know more about me and my journey, go look up my testimony series. I love y'all, and I'm out. I'm going to record everything I'm saying. It's going to be recorded in my pocket so y'all can hear the conversation and hear the ridiculousness that I'm about to witness. Do you understand what they're doing? Like, pay attention. If you call the police, listen, if you call the police,
Don't separate. It is what it is. I don't want to argue with you, Rashad.
I'm not arguing, but I'm trying to make you understand. You bailed me out the first time I went to jail.
Mm-hmm.
If I go back to jail, I'm in jail till October.
I understand.
Okay. Also, you're not working. So if I go to jail, I lose my job, my career. Ain't no way to get that
back. Keep that
back.
in mind when you get angry.
What angry? I didn't get angry at you
Not
earlier.
Today. Not today, but going forward into your next relationship.
So why did you call the police if I did not get angry?
Rashad, it's over.
No, but I'm trying to understand. If I didn't get angry with you today,
to keep the peace. It wasn't that you did anything wrong. I just wanted to be left alone. That's it. That's all.
What I do wrong? Then tell you that.
You was going on a tangent, telling me you stalking me and following me.
No, that's not the whole story.
Yeah, but you was just going on. I just wanted to be left alone.
You was saying things that I was answering your questions.
It won't happen no more. I don't have.
But if I go to jail, we
lose
lose this house, the money.
The house. What you think we gonna do? We're not gonna be together forever.
We're gonna lose. You gonna be homeless with the girls, and you don't have no job. Okay, you'll be staying with a family member or your mom. So why would you want to lose this house? For what reason?
Rashad,
because you wanted some peace.
When we go through the divorce, either you stay here, somebody gotta leave. We can't stay here.
Okay, I'll let you get your free. Okay. 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 See? You see what I'm talking about? Her mind ain't on straight. She's still talking this whole get a divorce. How many videos y'all done seen when she said she's gonna get a divorce? How many videos y'all done seen? She just said that I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't say anything. She said, she asked a question. I was giving her the answer. Wasn't yelling, wasn't screaming, didn't get in her face. But I'm wrong. I can't make this stuff up, people. As y'all just listened, she just admitted that I didn't do anything wrong. And just because she didn't like where the conversation was going, she felt the need to call the police. Is this normal? People in relationships, people that been in relationships, is this normal? When you don't like where the conversation's going, but the person ain't disrespecting you, ain't getting loud, you want to get up, you want to call the police because you want your peace. They go the enemy, it's peace. So you willing to put me in jail, lose a house, me lose my career because you wanted some peace? But then on the flip side, tell me you can live wherever you want to live. So y'all had the video evidence of my wife saying that I did not yell at her. I didn't get in her face. I didn't even curse at her. She just wanted peace because she didn't like the direction of where the conversation was going based off of questions that she asked me that I'm responding to, that she brought up when it came to cheating. Not me. I didn't get up and just walk into the room. I was in this room minding my business, and she came here talking about this. Oh, you need to interact with the girls. And I'm like, the girls, the door's open. If they want to interact with me, they would. But they chilling. They watching TV. If they in there with you, they in there with you. So I'm supposed to just start playing with them? Like, I don't want to relax. But if they watching TV and playing, they watching TV and playing. Nah, the enemy wants to get some rest. It wants to get some sleep. So when you disrupts his sleep patterns, because this is the I ain't never seen a person sleep this much in their life. When they're not doing anything, it does whatever it needs to do to get them some rest, right? So with hers telling me, I don't care if we lose the house, and talking about this whole divorce thing for the millionth time that she wants to do, that I know is not true, because I'm not holding you hostage. Like, you make as much money as me, probably a little bit more. You don't need me. And if you could go to your cousin's house, your mama's house, and you ain't working right now, then why you ain't left? Why are you still in this bad marriage that the enemy's telling you that you're in? The reason why she won't leave, and God told me that she wasn't going to leave, is because the enemy main goal is to torment me, make me feel upset, hurt, sad, based off what she says to me verbally and her actions. So if the police came and I went to jail, I would have been in jail probably until October, to my court date, for no reason. You see what I'm saying? For no reason. Not because I put my hands on her, not because I was verbally abusive towards her, because she wanted some peace. So when it comes to me going to jail the last time and she says, I choked her out, but you grabbed my arm to try to bite me, and I'm like, so how did I choke you? With both my hands? No, you had me in a headlock. You was trying to bite me, which came across like I'm trying to put you in a headlock. So why did I keep you in a headlock if I had you in a headlock? See, that's the next question. If I was going to abuse you, why did I continue to abuse you? Why would me just putting you in a headlock, why would I stop there? See, these is questions that ain't nobody really thinking about and thinking deep. Your face wasn't messed up. Your lip was, I didn't bust your lip, because they took me in because they said I busted her lip. She had cuts on her. She had a cut on her lip was bleeding, but I'm pretty sure their video camera don't show her with a bloody mouth. It's just this part where the lip line and the inside meat was red from her trying to bite me. But like I said, if you could leave, then leave. I don't hold you hostage. I understand some females don't leave their situation because that person's taking care of them. They ain't got nowhere to go. Either that person's taking care of them, or they don't have nowhere to go, or they don't have no money, and they can't get a job to support the kids that they have, right? Well, my wife makes enough money. She can support her kids. She can move with whatever family member she wants to move with. The woman just made a whole casserole dinner for us that was not made when I left. So during the time I was gone, her mind is telling her, because it's double-minded, to hate Rashad, but I need to make a dinner for us. Because if she didn't want to be with me and she didn't want us to be together, why would she be making me dinners? Why would she cook? Why would she make breakfast? Who is in a relationship that they don't want to be in, but steadily cooks for their husband? I'll wait. But I'm not talking about don't want to be in and he don't know about it. I'm talking about he don't want, even if he knew about it, even if he did not know about it. Why are you continue to still cook for your husband when he's not demanding you to cook? It ain't like I demand her to cook. Got to make it make sense. You see where I'm going with this? Do you see where I'm going? Like, if you really pull back the layers and you really think about my situation and you see everything and you listen to everything I'm saying, it makes 100% that my wife is being used by a demonic demon because her logic ain't there. Her actions don't match. So I'll be quiet for the rest of today and even tomorrow. But by Tuesday, she'll be back to her regular self. That's if they don't try to argue again and threaten me to get me put out the house. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what the enemy wants to do. It wants to put me out the house because they're territorial also. So now when she comes to get to talking, I need to record every little thing. So if she calls the police and for some reason the police sees I haven't said nothing, I'm not yelling, I'm not doing anything, she just calling the police just to be calling the police. I've been here since they released me. Ain't been no problems, no arguments, but now all of a sudden she wants me out the house. You have to have a cause for the things that she's doing, and she don't never have a real cause for what she's doing.